Hey, how's it going? We taking a look at another announcement made by UK's government. Within this video, I'm going to be taking a look at UK signing comprehensive and progressive agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership. If anything, I would highly recommend if I want to pay attention in this particular area when it comes to trade agreements. It's something when it comes, at least for myself, it's something I'm interested in. And how many of those agreements UK would like to enter and agree on when it comes to trade, right? And some of those opportunities out there. I personally think that now UK has kind of more control when it comes to trade, in particular. Some of those agreements back just 5 years ago was blocked by a number of people, right? May have their own interests when it comes to some of those agreements, right? So now perhaps the UK has more control, it might be able to enter more of those agreements when it comes to trade, right? So hopefully there's gonna be more of those, and let's delve a little bit deeper and try to understand this particular agreement and what this agreement has to offer. The new agreement will simplify import and export process between the UK and Chile, improving the business environment between the two countries and members of the bloc. At without going too much into detail, the United Kingdom, New Zealand, and or the UK Business Trade Secretary came without going too much into detail. There's some names. Let's skip those. Let's go into specifics, right? The signing comes as a UK government report reveals one of the every 100 UK's workers was employed by the business headquarters in a SPTPP member nation in 2019, equating to over 40,000 jobs across the country. Membership of the trade group is expected to spark further investments in UK by SPTPP countries, already worth 182 billion in 2021, by guaranteeing protection for investors. So we're looking to develop, as well as there are so many different opportunities there with other governments investing in a lot of that. Perhaps UK would take notice of everything what's happening, including Chile. Some of those mega projects where we're looking to improve infrastructure and trains, roads, and perhaps agriculture, where they're going to be growing more uh, animals there. I don't know. As well as when it come, if we're talking about battery technology, there's a lot of opportunities there as well when it comes to sourcing some of those natural resources. So perhaps there will be some benefits there as well. Perhaps not necessarily limited to Chile. Perhaps there should be more friendly agreements when it comes to doing business, right, with all those countries. We keep running with those numbers. I like those kind of numbers. So, well, perhaps it's slightly. Since when I see a bigger picture, these numbers are misleading. But either way, let's, I don't even want to share those numbers. Some of those statistics that they're sharing, those numbers are off by a lot. Since it's not really what's important, and they're trying to hide what's really important. Yeah. But it's good. It's good. I don't know. They're trying to keep showing what they're doing something, which is kind of great. Some of those numbers, right? 75% of all employment in SPTP owned business was outside of London. So this kind of figure it doesn't mean anything. 75% is that's a big number. But then you start reading CPTP, so you need to be limited just to this, and then you need to look outside of London, and then so why would you put three things into the picture to arrive at this kind of number? Makes no sense. It, it's such a waste of time. Some of these documents are such a waste of time. Perhaps share some knowledge, perhaps what and how are they going to improve that. So those kind of figures would be more important, and how actions, how easier it is going to be to be a business, what kind of industries that are going to improve, how you're going to build on top of those agreements. that kind of information everyone's looking for, not perhaps this particular area when 75% of all employment in SBTP owned business was outside of London. Who cares? Who cares about these numbers? Other than perhaps they try to the police try to score some meaningless scores, I guess. If this person is getting paid, I don't know, so 10,000, 50,000 pounds or something, so he needs to put some figures together, right? And that he did a lot of work. But then the rest of the people need to read some of those reports, so it's a waste of time. So it's good that this person is getting paid that much, I guess, if he's doing really work that can be considered valuable, right? But for rest of us, when we're reading those numbers, it's a waste of other people time. So I guess okay, this person got paid and he did a lot of work, which is great. But us reading that and we trying to actually focus, since there's a lot of information, misleading. Sometimes they're trying to highlight some of the things that are not really important and hide some of the things. This is what we're trying to catch, and this kind of numbers are a waste of everyone's time. Myself, I'm looking to address some of those areas when it comes to warehouse self improvement. Would be 12 different areas that I'm looking to cover within this course for people who are interested in learning more. I have published a course recently. Some of those areas that you yourself you might be interested in a look, that would be budget. I personally believe not that many people that I know of have been taught how to organize a budget, starting with your personal budget and how to organize that. From there, you can yourself progress into running a number of different projects, right? In particular, when you yourself is something that you're planning of doing, running a business, running a company in the future, and you might need to oversee and manage a number of those budgets, right? That will be just one area of 12 that I'm looking to share and or help support and improve for many different people up there. If it's something that you currently yourself find one of those areas where you're struggling. This and more, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. If not, there's QR code in the corner as well as company's website below. Overall, it's good that they're signing more agreements. Looking forward to seeing more of those agreements, right? So when it comes to having more control of the trade, I have seen some of those actions taking place where they are looking to employ and hire people from outside the UK. So it could be facilitators when it comes to trade. So I'm noticing a lot of things that they're doing. If anything, there should be more. Of course, there should be more of those, and people in some of those areas they do understand what they're doing, which is kind of great. And when it comes to hiring, employing, and facilitating trade, and hopefully we can see more of this trade agreements, right? So that's a good starting block, and we can build on top of this one and progress from there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.